All right, guys, so on the never-ending quest to get all the parts we need for the giveaway truck, we're pulling up at AMD right now. We're getting things like sound deadener, all the belt line and seals for the windshield. We're getting all sorts of stuff, tail light, lenses. AMD, more than metal, they got all sorts of stuff. So we're gonna go in here, see Jason, pick up some stuff, and we'll show you what we get when we get in there. Man, it is a nice day. Dude, look at this thing. This thing was at SEMA. Dude, they did a good job on this thing. Look at this. Spirit of 76. I love the wheel and tire package. Look at the interior on this thing. I might actually be scared to sit in this. Yeah. Incredible. So I don't know how much of this is AMD sheet metal. I think a lot of it is, but Rockford Smith painted it and did all the graphic work on it, which I think is, yeah, that's really paint. Man, that is killer. You can tell they've been using it. It's got the wider tubs, got some black marks in there. God, this thing's cool. I mean, they even painted the column on this thing. The column is blue, and it's on a 33, 12, 50, 18. Man, just classic. I feel like I ain't seen you in a while.
He was avoiding me out there.
I feel like I see him every day on my phone screen, you know, doing all the updates.
Yeah.
Can we come see the truck real quick?
Absolutely.
Can you give me like a little walk around just to insert into this video? Dude, I'm stoked about seeing this thing.
Oh, I'm excited.
I bet, dude, it's looking killer. I mean, killer. What's amazing is this rig is so huge and it looks so small in this warehouse.
Right.
Y'all got two of them?
Mm-hmm. That's the old one. That's
Okay.
old and busted.
Old and busted, yeah. I'm not really sure I can say any good thing about any other brand. I saw some guy up here doing is he doing a detail thing on?
He was detailing Eddie's truck and he hit this one just to see what it would do. Cleaned up nice.
Yeah, I think so.
Whatever they call that, strawberry red.
And it's original color, right?
Yeah, original color, but I don't know what it's called.
What's up with the little taco?
That's one of our R&D guys.
Dude, I drive a mess out of that thing.
Thing's got like 350,000 miles on it.
It's a Toyota, man.
It's had brakes and tires.
No kidding.
Mm-hmm.
God, look at this thing. This is like the best stage to be in. This is the exciting stage.
This is the stressful stage.
I know it, but you're letting it be stressful.
Yeah. Well, and I'm
because you're trying to fit something that doesn't want to go.
And I'm stressed because I'm trying to figure out the next set of wheels.
Yeah. So have you decided on 19s?
I pretty well decided on 19s.
Yeah.
Unless something changes, I think that's where we're going to be.
Is that to get away from the firewall?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, because I could run 20s, but then I'd have to have a little tiny rubber band tire, and I hate that look.
Yeah, me too.
Unless you're on like 22s like Rick
Yeah,
is.
for sure.
But on a 20, it doesn't look right, so we'll go with 19s and have a little meatier sidewall. Plus, as much as I road trip this, got to have a little more sidewall for those bad roads.
I like meat anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Got to have a little meat on the tires.
Yep.
This thing is looking killer. So give us a quick rundown of what you've been doing. So you can see all this on Auto Metal Direct's YouTube channel.
Yep.
We're gonna give you a little snippet of what's been going on with the truck. This is my friend Huck, if you don't know. Huck's been around AMD for as long as I can remember.
Yep.
Good friend of mine for years, even before UBT stuff. And he's been rebuilding this truck. So give us a rundown on this thing real quick.
Yeah, so this is my 85 GMC, and y'all have seen it on his channel, on our channel, and we've road tripped it cross country a couple times, but in the past it was just a quick and dirty LS automatic swap with a 5.6 drop, 5.7 drop. Then did a stick swap to a T56 2 years ago now.
Yep.
And I've got 60,000 miles on it that way. And then I've always wanted to autocross it, so then we got hooked up with Detroit Speed and got the full Speed Max front and rear setups with this.
Which is so killer.
So I went the full boogie because the engine needs lifters, so I pulled the engine and trans out, and then I pulled the whole body off and decided to clean up the frame and just make it really nice, because you can install this without doing that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like,
well, we did it on Keith Sadler's truck.
Keith's truck, yeah.
Now, it was a bit of a pain because I think Jesse in that moment didn't even really, we just lifted the motor up.
Yeah.
We didn't pull the motor all the way out.
Which
so
is
it
cool,
can
you
be
have
done.
that option.
It can be done for sure.
Yeah, but this is much easier, I'll say that.
Yes.
Even though it's more work.
Yeah.
But this makes a better product. So I've kind of got it set, I think, where the ride height's going to be. I might come down a little more if I can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's got the Detroit Speed front and rear now. So
which is a full cross member, full tubular arms.
Yep. Adjustable
coilovers, their spindle hub assembly.
Dude, their spindles are so
it's
nice.
It's the GMT
too.
800 setup,
Yeah.
super nice. Actually, that's what I had on Mud that came in that Speed 2 kit. So
Yeah.
it was still coils and stock control arms, but I had this super nice sealed hub spindle assembly, which I think is what they use on these on these kits too.
And it's got the 2-piston GMT 800 brakes.
Yes,
and
very cool. The rear, is it a 4-link in the rear?
Rear's a 4-link with a panner bar and same adjustable coilovers.
Yeah.
I didn't get the remote mount remote reservoir shocks that Keith did. I've got the regular adjustables.
Yep.
But that may be an upgrade later down the road.
Hey, you're still miles ahead of where you were.
Yeah.
Miles ahead.
Yeah, because this thing was together at the end of December.
Yeah.
So it was a complete truck.
Yeah, you've been doing, the cool thing, and I always say this about Huck, is that he documents things so well on Instagram. And it's on Instagram stories. You're not really even going to get this on his main page.
Yeah.
But go follow Totally Hucked. I'll leave a link down in the description. And just watch what he's doing. He's basically building this truck in his Instagram stories and on Auto Metal Direct's YouTube page.
I'm trying to get better about capturing videos that I can put in a post.
Yes.
I'm still kind of learning because I'm not really a social media guy.
But you do so good at it, man.
So I'm trying to do better about that.
You do a great job.
I appreciate it.
So you got some future plans. So you got the Detroit Speed stuff on here.
Yep.
Was there some other stuff that you put in that we?
So I've got the front and the rear Tinworks cross members already in there.
Yep.
I've got their center brace. It's all painted up and waiting on the back of that other truck over there. So
nice.
Probably today or tomorrow I'm going to lift the body back off and start that install.
Very cool.
Then the cab can go back on for the last time. Because we've also got his front cab mounts and the radiator support mounts that we're going to put on there.
Yeah, they've been killing it, making all the sort of perimeter stuff, cab mounts, core support mounts, all the cross members, all the way front and back.
And it's so nice.
Very nice stuff. They make our battery boxes and our other parts that we're actually going to be putting on your truck as well, which is really cool. So I didn't have one to bring you. I'm waiting on a shipment from Tinworks right now.
I got you.
But as soon as I get one in, one of them's got your name on it. We'll bring it up here.
Sweet.
But I'm super excited about the truck. It's turning out awesome. I know you've been planning this for a long time, especially wanting something suspension-wise and chassis-wise that matches your drivetrain.
Right.
Because you got the 6-speed, you got the nice built LS.
Yep.
Any changes there? Is it all going back?
It's all going back for now.
Okay.
Eventually I want to build a 6-liter base stroker and shoot for like 600 horsepower, but it's not in the budget right now.
Yeah. And this is an aluminum LS?
This is an aluminum 5.3.
Yeah.
So the less weight on the front end. I want to stick with probably an aluminum 6.2 when I do that.
That'd be cool.
And so it's kind of go back with the way it was. Once the cab's mounted on, we're actually working with Infinite Fab Works. They're going to come put their bolt-in cage system in it.
Very cool.
And
Dave had that in his Squarebody, and it's very trick.
Yeah.
Like, it's a super nice setup. So you'll switch to a racing seat, or what are you going to do there?
I'm going to keep these seats for right now because these are those Subaru seats that are blue.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you know how
they're really high bolstered, and they actually work great for street, and they'll be good for race.
Very cool.
So for now, they're going to stay.
And they'll work with the bar system from Infinite.
They should.
Okay.
They're awful thick in the back, so I might have to peel the cover off and go get me a hot knife and do a little trimming.
Do a little trimming.
So
it'll be worth it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I love the truck, Huck.
Thanks.
It's awesome, man. Thanks for showing it to us.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool.
These are prototype bed size, but they're probably a year out. But
yeah. Well, last time I was here, the bed floor was a year out.
Yeah.
Now you got that going.
Yeah.
So I mean, you're making it happen. So what is this? This is our standard.
This is factory floor.
Factory floor, factory tubs.
Factory tubs, and then we got the wide floor and the wide tubs.
Ooh, let's look at that. Yeah,
And these are actually pretty cool because 5-inch wider tub on an OBS is overkill.
Yeah. And so this is, you said this is 4-inch?
This is 5.
This is 5.
This is 5, but we went with 5 because a guy that wants to keep his leaf springs, don't want to do the modifications, gets a 3-inch more clearance.
Yep.
But if he wants to switch to like Detroit Speed rear 4
do a 9-inch or something like that.
All the 5 inches, yeah.
All the room. Yeah, and these beds are a little more challenging to deal. They don't just come apart, you don't just unbolt them. I mean, they've got they're welded in from the factory.
They're all
right?
spot welded.
Yeah.
So we looked at that. I was like, maybe we could design it where it's bolt in because all the, square body guys and all the Chevy truck guys are used to bolting the bed together. This is spot welded.
Yeah, I mean, I think keep it OEM.
Keep it factory.
The benefit of doing this is you get nice new sheet metal.
Yeah.
Still goes together the same way it did from the factory, but you get all new sheet metal, and you get the wider tub.
And the wider tubs.
Which like I didn't realize how different they are from like a Squarebody or a 6772, front and rear. I mean, you cannot fit the same width, wheels and tires up front in the front or the rear. You end up running into issues. This giant lip is a huge problem.
Right.
So you're at least taking care of it on the inside, and then you can roll the fenders, or this just gives you more options to get the right wheel and tire to fit inside this, and you may not even have to roll the fender.
Yeah, you can keep your factory patina if you want to go that route, or full chassis, whatever you go, and this is pretty versatile.
I love it. Yeah, we put these up on Gasson when y'all released them. So I've got a couple people interested in them, so hopefully we'll sell 1 or 2 here soon. But those are ready to go now.
They're ready to go now, yeah.
And then you said the bedsides are prototypes, so still working through those.
Yeah, those are those are a long ways out.
Very cool.
That'd be the last piece of the puzzle for full bed assemblies.
I mean, that's pretty wild, though.
Not bad.
What blows my mind is that's not an easy thing to do because it's not just a tear apart a bed with bolts.
Oh, yeah.
And you're still doing it.
Yeah, and then you got to actually take the stuff apart and get the little brackets inside, and inner panels, outer panels.
I mean, that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Leave it to AMD.
I know, right?
I love it. Bernadette's looking good too.
Yeah, you want to look up under her skirt here?
Yeah, look at this. I don't think I've ever seen this truck in person, actually.
Oh, yeah,
You want to fold it back? At least get a side of it. So this is Eddie's baby, right?
This is it.
Yeah, God. Yeah, this thing is cool. What do you think about that, Waylon? Joker's on the
350.
ground.
Yeah, this.
So what did you say? It's old school 350?
Old school 350. It's got the Phytech EFI.
Yeah.
Full interior, custom chassis.
John R. wheels.
Oh yeah.
Those are killer.
Junky old.
I know. Yeah, at least he's got the big window though.
Yeah,
Come
he went
on.
with the right window.
Yeah. I got my 59 doesn't even have the big window,
I would like to do one of these, but mine has to be a GMC.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
They got killer front ends. Look like they're gonna eat you coming down the road. Yeah, this thing's awesome. I love the color choices.
Yeah, it's a Volkswagen color.
Yeah. Very of the time.
Yeah,
cool. I was telling Huck when we walked through, I'm like, it's amazing how big this rig is, but how small it looks in this rig.
This is right.
It's so huge.
Oh, the Death Star.
I love that thing though.
Yeah.
I mean,
we got a new tow pig for this season.
Yeah, it's a 5500 flatbed.
Yeah.
That's the move right there.
Yeah, the
you don't have to worry about crashing bedsides.
Yeah, we've already been through one bedside, Eddie. Yeah, so this one will be our backup.
So this one, is this hurt or is it good?
No, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't one of them end up with water in the tank or something?
Man, we had a ton of issues with this truck.
I'm not trying to
Went to a bunch
bust
of
out
dealerships,
Dodge, but
it wasn't them. It was really just, it had an issue where we picked up some water, and then we went through 2 or 3 different dealerships that didn't do it right.
Yeah.
And then we went to Jackie Jones up there, and they
leave it to our local boys.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hooked it up. Yeah, I love the rig though. This thing is incredible.
Yeah, that's going to be Eddie's house for next 6 months.
Yeah, I know that's right.
Right.
So you go vehicle up and stuff under?
We do.
Or how do you stack this?
Depends on where we're going. Like if we're going through the hills of Tennessee, we'll probably do the stacker up and the car underneath.
Yeah, okay.
It just
depends?
Yeah, it depends on the inclines and the weight distribution, that kind of stuff. Like we're going to pull a Chevelle.
Yeah.
One we got from Greening.
Oh, nice.
That'll just be, yeah.
God.
Yeah, the one in the showroom.
Oh,
They just reskinned it. Yeah.
I'll be honest with you, I got distracted by the Squarebody and didn't even look at the car.
Right.
So that's my problem.
Oh, the Spirit of 76.
Dude, that thing is awesome.
Yeah, he did a killer job.
He did a great job.
Unbelievable. From scratch.
Yeah.
I mean.
So is that all AMD metal on that truck?
Every bit of it.
Cab and all?
The only thing that's factory on that truck are the frame rails.
Wow.
Everything else is aftermarket.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
It turned out incredible.
From scratch, yeah. Part of the appeal for this K20 to me is, Teddy.
Yeah.
And it's got that Teddy look.
It's got Teddy's vibe.
I don't know that the K20 has a nickname, but I like to think of it as Smokey. Teddy's the older cousin.
Yeah.
I like it. Forest fires, that kind of thing.
I like it. I mean, that was one of the reasons I bought the truck. It's like Teddy's older brother, bigger brother.
Yeah, you got Teddy Bear and Smokey the Bear, and
I love it. So we got
somebody's gonna be a lucky winner.
We got, well, this is not me here.
No, that's somebody else.
Somebody else's door skin.
Yeah,
I'm like, we don't need a door skin.
No.
We got some glass here. We've got some cab corners. We've got, what is this? Probably a bolt kit.
So this is your
cab mounts. Yeah.
So look, when you go to install this, go to the website, pull up the part number. I've got a schematic how it's supposed to be laid out.
Okay, perfect.
So it makes it easy.
For dummies like me. We need a little help from time to time.
Yeah, we need a lot of help.
So we've got gaskets. We've got all sorts of stuff.
Derek and our boys from Precision, we stock a ton of their stuff.
Yeah.
Great quality.
Heck yeah, man.
We got all kind of stuff here. Hardware kit.
Yeah, that is one of the things that I saw on the website. It was like, you don't know you need until you know somebody who's got it. And I was like, man, they got this full hardware kit.
Yeah.
It's
all labeled.
That's going to come in so handy. So we're going to get back to the shop, open all this stuff up, show it to you. But thanks so much, Jason.
Yeah,
You're always been a great partner for us, and we appreciate it, man.
Love you guys, man.
Yeah, man, we love you guys. Yeah. We're going to load this stuff up. All right, guys, we're back at the shop and we're working on the frame of the K20. We're gonna be getting it all dialed in, getting it cleaned up. We've actually already started knocking the top off some of the high spots. We have, as you've seen in one of the previous videos, we pressure washed the frame, we've degreased the frame, and now we're going back through making sure all the high spots are knocked down so we can put the sweet patina blackout, rust preventative on there. This stuff is really awesome. Used it on mud. You can roll it on, brush it on, spray it on. We're gonna brush it on for time's sake and just for the quality of the finish we're looking for. You can put it on over a little rust. You can put it on over a bare frame. I put it on over a bare sandblasted frame when I did mud, but I'm actually gonna be doing it over a frame that's been cleaned up but still has a little surface rust on it. I think this stuff's gonna really adhere to it really nicely and will look awesome. So sweet patina blackout rust preventative coating. Want to try that? We're using some of these little brushes to clean up the frame, get into the spots that are a little more challenging to get to. And we're just using a 2-inch brush from Home Depot. So nothing too crazy that you need to do it. We got some safety glasses here because we're knocking stuff down in our eyes, but super simple. Zach's already over here getting going, and let's go say hey to him real quick. With a cameo from Mrs. UBT.
Hello.
What you doing, honey?
I'm saying goodbye.
Goodbye?
Going to get the girls.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, just one kid and a cousin. Zach, say what's up.
Hey guys. I'm in my usual spot
Under the truck. So this is what we got going for the frame. You can see it's been cleaned up, but still has a little bit of that surface rust on it. This is perfect for applying this kind of coating. So don't let that scare you if your frame looks like that, and it's gonna really turn out to be a super awesome and cleaned up finish. So we're going through and just getting all the scale knocked off, all the high spots, just making sure that we've got a nice, clean and prepped surface to apply this coating. Yeah, so aside from these little brushes we got here, we just grabbed some of these Husky scrapers because this frame, as we mentioned, had already been power washed or pressure washed and degreased, but some of this stuff, like on this mount here, is just too thick. And inside under the cab needed some extra attention. It's really more or less inside the frame rail that's so bad. Not. Oh yeah. That one got me. Ear.
Normally I'm a safety squints kind of dude. This is not the time for that. Wear some eye protections for
For sure. And we're not gonna do like a step-by-step on this because really we're just cleaning up the frame and then putting this coating on it. Should be about that simple.
I don't think we like much. This being
Me either, being ready. I agree.
if the front end wasn't already bolted in the truck, I'd say, yeah, that'd be common. Leave them silver and put them on. Since they're on it,
Might as well.
just paint them.
All right, so real quick, Zach's got these new U-bolts taped off. We're gonna get these cut down to a proper length real quick. That one was hot. That one was hot. Yeah, at some point it's like, this becomes a little bit monotonous.
Oh, yeah. Got 4 hours of video.
Yeah, that I don't.
Thing.
Yeah,
Spots.
yep. Man's on the creeper.
You know how I roll.
I know how you roll, literally. Yeah, this stuff coats well.
Like I am blown away because it seems like it's very thin.
It does seem that way.
Then if you lay it on, man, it doesn't mess around.
Like it ain't gonna get worse.
Right.
And it's gonna look better. Also, I just realized like, I don't need to take a fresh brush with fresh coating on it and go right over a hole because it's just gonna drip right
Oh,
out
yeah.
the bottom
Yeah, right out the bottom.
onto the floor.
You wait till Daryl comes back on, be like, yeah, now you show up.
Yeah, we're all done now.
Yeah. All the laying under the truck's done.
Yeah, all the hard stuff. Where you been, man?
He'll be tore up.
I know it. You'll be like, oh man, let's get into something else.
Yep.
What you think, brother?
Think I got as much paint on me as we do on that truck.
Ain't no doubt. I got it on me too. Shoot,
but-
it's looking good though.
It covers like I would have never believed. I'm very impressed with this stuff.
Dude, covers so well. So we're gonna wait on it
That's
to dry.
one coat.
One coat.
One coat.
Just lays down so good. We got a mess. Daryl's here. Daryl, say what's up.
What's up?
He's cleaning out the cab. But look at this. Man, I love this stuff.
I'm impressed.
It makes a huge, huge difference. How long have we been going on this for? Maybe 2.5 hours, 2 hours?
Since
Maybe?
we started painting,
Yeah, how long has it been?
I would say probably
2 hours?
a couple of hours.
Yeah.
2, maybe 2.5. Well, both of us.
Yep, looks great. So we're gonna clean up the drums and paint those separately. Obviously we left the bumpers patina, rusty, under the cab. Heck yeah.
Where I'm from, we call that store-bought.
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 Sweet patina blackout for the win. Now let's eat some pizza. Okay, so we're getting ready to install some AMD sound deadener in here. I want to show you the cab floor after. Zach's real proud of it. Look at that. Show you how clean these floors are in this truck. Pretty cool, especially coming out of Washington. Just super clean. So we're going to get some sound deadener down, and then we got some jute pad here and a new vinyl floor mat to match the vibe of the truck. Super pumped about it. Holly helped us out with the flooring. AMD obviously helped us out with the sound deadener, so we're gonna get all this knocked out. We're gonna run all the way up the toe board because the vinyl mat has plenty of runway. It'll go way up there. We're probably even gonna have to trim it. And then we're gonna run it up the back to about right here. We won't have a gas tank in here. We're running a Boyd tank in the back. So this is gonna be pretty killer. So here we go.
Ta-da!
Oh yeah, yep.
I think that.
Yeah, because then we can go just a little bit farther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it fits nicely right there.
Gonna roll this egg.
Yep.
Brand new.
Yep.
Yep. Love it. Dude, I kind of love they do it in big sheets like that. Just killing it. Who needs a roller when you got the nub, bro?
Right. I brought the Milwaukee nub.
That's right. Milwaukee nubs, huh? Shoot, that's that Polk County nub.
Turn around. Turn around. AMDs are facing the same way.
Oh, we gotta split them. Yeah. Dude, that'd be incredible.
Because otherwise, it's a nightmare. If you've got an original like that one,
Yeah.
in the sleeve with both posters, it's over $1,000.
Wow.
Wow. Over $1,000.
I've got some original Skinnerd stuff and like Boston and all that, but I ain't got no Pink Floyd with posters.
Yep.
That's incredible.
And I've got my prized possession is the Allman Brothers Eat a Pete.
Yeah, I've got that one too. Yep, I got that.
Got live at Fillmore.
Yeah. I've got Skinnerd Street Survivor, Second Helping, you know, the one where he's burning, where they're all on fire.
The one where it's kind of
Yeah.
like in right before it happened with all the fire.
Yeah, they changed the cover after that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild. I love that stuff, man. What you doing?
I got it off just a little bit. It's running out and
Yep.
it's going to hit.
Oh, hit on the.
So I'm pulling it back up just enough to tweak it.
Let's see if I got it come. Heck yeah, man.
There.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
Now that window rattle for sure.
It will for sure, but it won't for long. I'm gonna make a mess of this, but you know, it'll be covered up.
It'll be sound dead.
It'll be sounded.
Yeah, for sure.
Hold on, let me get you. Oh, you are. You're dead in. Dead in. But now my seat bolt holes are off.
That's all right.
It's
Just
just
trim
one
them.
right there.
Well, no, I mean my
Yeah, just trim them. It ain't
I'm
gonna
gonna
hurt.
cut a sleeve. Oh boy. Y'all know one of my favorite things is wheels and tires. And this setup, These are factory 8-lug Steelies. I think they're 16 by 5.5 or 16 by 6. I'll have to look at the stamping on the back. These have been powder coated. They were sandblasted, checked for trueness, powder coated. And then of course, as always, we're running a General tire. This is our Grabber AT, which is their all-terrain tire. Perfect for street, off-road, snow, wet. Really a great all-around tire, and super stoked to have these. These are a 235, 85, 16. So we're going tall and skinny on this truck. We're gonna mount them up real quick, show you what they look like. So not only do we get the wheels and tires on, got the new Boyd welding tank in the truck. This is their EFI tank, Aeromotive Stealth 340 pump, which is what we run in all our trucks. Love this setup for EFI. This will pair super well with the Sniper 2 from Holley on the small block. We will have to drill a little bit of a hole in the bed floor, but that is par for the course. So we're really making some room here. As you can recall, we did get sound deadener in the cab. All right, that's gonna wrap up this video. We got a lot done. I'm really feeling accomplished. Frame and chassis have been coated. Got the interior sound deadened, wheels and tires on, Boyd tank mocked up, and it's time to finish out the interior, get the drivetrain squared away, get it in this truck, run some fuel lines, put the interior back together. Plenty to do, but I'm really excited about how this is coming together. If you've seen this video, we announced the winner tonight. So you're probably seeing this the next day. I'll probably leave a little congratulations or something right here in this video for the winner, but really stoked about how this truck is turning out. Sorry I'm a little behind to the winner, but it's gonna turn out to be a really cool truck, and I think it'll be worth the wait. So stick around for the next video on the Hammer Down K20. Super stoked about this truck. It's really how I would have built it for myself, which I did buy this truck for myself and intend to build it this way, but I'm giving it away to one of you guys. So stoked. So congrats to the winner, and catch you in the next one. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Don't you dig it?